police officer said to be the aunt of one of the suspects in the Tacloban school shooting is facing an administrative case. Her firearm was allegedly used in the school shooting where 3 students were killed. Jaime Gravador joins us live from Tacloban City for the latest. Jaime, go ahead.
As the independent investigation of the National Police Commission or the NAPOLCOM Regional Office 8 continues regarding the shooting incident at San Jose National High School, parties are set to file a motu proprio administrative case against the aunt of one of the suspects, the police officer who was confirmed to be the registered owner of the firearm used in the attack. According to Attorney Tibay, the National Police Commission will support the administrative complaint already that is filed against the policewoman. While evidence gathering continues for the possible criminal case, the police officer involved will remain relieved from her post pending further investigation.
So investigation has started and titignan po natin yun kung ano yung magiging kalabasan nun. And we are also following naman yung guidance ng Vice Chair natin na cases like this should be resolved within the allowable period given to us in the relevant offices. So yun po. Umusap na yung result ng action ng National Police Commission. As a matter of fact, today we'll also be issuing the notice against the police officer to file an order affidavit.
Meanwhile, attention has also turned to the terrifying moments experienced by students who were caught in the middle of the shooting incident, which is authorities and media visited the house where several students were sought refuge after escaping the school while the gunfire was ongoing. The homeowner, Cristel Joy Miranda, recalled the traumatic experience as fear remained visible on her face. She shared that she and her father were doing household chores when a group of students, along with a teacher, suddenly arrived at their home, leading to be allowed inside so they could hide and be safe from chaos unfolding nearby.
Sa totoo lang po, hindi ko po alam na may
nangyari.
Yes po, hindi ko po alam. Yung naano ko lang po kasi nagsisigawan na yung mga bata. Tapos po, lumabas po ako. Nakakasalubong ko naman po sila. Nung nakita ko na yung mga bata, nakita nila ako, agad po sila humingi ng tulong sa akin. Sabi po na, ate, papasok po kami. Meron po namamaril po sa school namin. Tulong. Ganun lang po. Akala ko po, sunog.
Miranda added that no parent would ever hesitate to protect children in times of danger, emphasizing how instinctively people respond when young lives are at risk during moments of violence and uncertainty.
Siguro wala naman pong parent na kayang tanggihan yung mga bata na humihingi ng tulong. Kahit ako, nakita mo kasi yung mga mukha ng mga bata na needed po talaga nila ng tulong. Kahit sino pong tao, wala pong kaya o walang puso na hindi kayang magpatuloy ng bahay.
The latest and related developments, linked victim Chris Lawrence Fabian was officially recognized as Pride of Pampanga for his heroic sacrifice during the tragic incident at San Jose National High School. Officials from the Sangguniang Panlalawigan ng Pampanga, led by Vice Governor Delta Pineda, personally visited the district to honor his bravery and acknowledge the sacrifice he made for his fellow students. During the visit, Fabian's family was formally presented with the resolution number 10319, the resolution number 137, along with financial assistance from the local government of Pampanga. Chris' parents are originally from the municipality of Minalin and the city of Mabalacat City. Officials also paid a courtesy visit to Carlos Jericho Pitilla, the provincial governor of the province of Leyte, that extends the formal condolences over the heartbreaking tragedy. Mike?
Jaime, may mga estudyanteng, di ba, yung mga sugatang estudyante, meron pa bang nasa ospital na nagpapagaling? Kumusta ang kondisyon nila?
Yes, as far as we know, 3 hospitals in the city were the places where the other wounded individuals or students brought. Namely, the Eastern Visayas Medical Center, the ACE Medical Center, the Leyte Provincial Hospital. While only in the ACE Medical Center has in the students or 2 students are still in critical condition who are in ICU, While for the development, fortunate development in Eastern Visayas Medical Center, yesterday we had a news that three of the students who were in ICU are now stable and could have the chance to move out or go from the hospital, out from the hospital anytime this week.
Alright, maraming salamat. Jaime Gravador reporting to us from Tacloban City.